Hello and welcome to my sustainable way of giving my clothes more life instead of dumping them. As you already know from the title, I fixed this pant which doesn't fit anymore to this which now fits perfectly. I made this set last summer and I intentionally made the waist tight, hoping I would lose some weight, but unfortunately that did not happen. So instead of dumping them, I am going to be adjusting the seam allowance and making a new waistband to fit the new waist. And I also recently adjusted the tight armhole on the jacket, and that video will be up on the card if you are interested in seeing the video. For this to work, you need to have enough seam allowance on the pants and also have a spare fabric to make a new waistband, or you are willing to add fabric to the existing waistband. So this is how tight it was before. I could button it, but after that I could barely breathe. Like you could see how tight this was. I made this top which I have never worn from the same fabric, and this is what I'll be using to make the new waistband for the new waistline. So now I'm gonna take this off and start unpicking the waistband. I'll be taking out from the both side seam and the center back. So the seam allowance as it is now before the adjustment is 0.75 inch, and I'll be taking out 1 cm from each of the seam to extend the waistline. I'll start marking out the 1 cm, and once I'm done marking, I'll take it to my sewing machine. I'll sew from the waist and blend it back to the existing seam after the hip, so I can have extra room from the waist to the hip area. After sewing, I will start unpicking the old seam allowance, then take it to my ironing board to press the new seam allowance open. After pressing, this is what the pant look like. Now I'll get my measuring tape and measure around the waistline to see what I have before cutting the waistband. And I have 87 centimeters. Now for the existing waistband, if you don't have enough fabric to make a new waistband, you could make a seam at the center back and attach a little more fabric or a mashing bias or anything that could work with whatever you are working on. Now I'll check that measurement against the initial waistband pattern. So half of the measurement is 43.5, and this is the waistband pattern, and as you can see is slightly curvy, not like a full straight waistband. So I'm just checking to see what the initial measurement was to know how to adjust it. And this is it. On the initial waistband I have 40 centimeters, so I need 3.5 centimeters. This is the center back of the pattern and this is the center front. So I'll place the pattern like this. Note that the top is already sewn and overlocked at the side seam, and I'll be using the right side as my center back. So I'm just marking the 3.5 centimeters I needed to add to the band on the fabric before placing the band. Okay, so now I'll hold the pattern down with a weight and I'll add 1 cm seam allowance around the pattern, and I'll be cutting ×2 of this, and also cut a lightweight interfacing without seam allowance that will go on the main part of the band pieces. This is it for the video. If you want to see how I sew the band, watch my next video, which will be the video on the end screen. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.